I slept whole days through, hopeless, drifting, nowhere and nothing with only time to lose. I survived on delusions, archaic hopes and fumes, from nights spent drinking for two, crying, desperate, thought-ravaged, entombed, in what became memories. I waited, heart all yours to take. I dressed it up the best I could, but as time went by and it began to break, I kept chasing what we had to try and stop the ache. I couldn't bring myself to let it go, fought pride and hope just to crumble, wounded, 3 a.m., disconnected from myself, no way back, lost. Avoiding questions for mystery-inducing intentions, a hollowed-out man trying to give the impression of depth. Everything I thought I outran, tired and desperate and out of breath, when really I hadn't, deluded, confused, and wondering why it was you didn't choose me, without a heart which you had misappropriated. I wished I could go back to the start. Nervous beauty, you had me infatuated, but then you tore me apart. I was shipwrecked on a backward continent, searching for ways to revive my eyes somebody else. But I had misplaced what it meant, put my dreams back on the shelf, reselected. It always came back the same. It always came back with you. Damned you and all your you-ness. Time went by and began to wane, from comatose to a state where I could acquiesce that life couldn't wait and that I was a mess. Resurrected, or so I thought, no longer hollow but still alone. High hopes are always fraught with danger. Back home, I tried to dive in to see if I would sink or I would swim, but the water disappeared. I was disappearing again. Sweet eyes and full lips, I search for words but would rather just kiss. I feel whole for the first time. I feel like if this is happiness, then maybe I haven't ever been happy before this. I've never met somebody so kind. Never wanted to spend so much time with one person in all my life. I try to explain it to myself and to her, but I'd rather just maintain it. Not that it needs too much work, just some time spent alone, a nice dinner and then back home, to hold her close and feel her warmth. The warmth that resuscitated everything inside. Just the fact that she chose me is enough to keep back the tide of restless, hopeless thoughts that leave me emasculated, bedridden with fear, self-doubt, God-doubt, all those old haunts that seem silly now that you're here.